Hello everyone, this is Tempest from Team Paradigm and I have another Thief video for you. This time I am running a pure glass cannon spec based around Pistol Whip with the runes of the Ogre, which are basically the best raw damage boost, not based on crit. On my sword I use the Sigil of Rage, which gives me a chance to proc 2 seconds of quickness. On my pistol and my short bow I run the Sigils of Leeching, which is health drain on weapon swap, which heals me and as well as deals damage for Amulet Berserkers. Now, trade lines, very offensive, 10 points in Daily Yards for the trade Mug, which makes my steel deal damage. Critical strikes full, because that is the best damaging trait line at the moment. First trait gives me Fury when my target drops below 50%. The second, called Critical Haste, gives me another proc chance to get Quickness, which is the same as the Sigil on my sword. And the last one, which is amazing, is Executioner. It gives me 20% additional damage when my target is below 50%. 5 points in Shadow Watch for the defensive proc. Trickery, 25 points for Steel, which gives me Fury, Might, and Swiftness, as well as Bountiful Theft, which gives Vigor and steals 2 boons and gives them to allies. For skills, Hide in Shadows is my heal, Devourer Venom for putting people into my pistol whip easier, Haste for even more quickness, which speeds up the pistol whip combo drastically, and Shadow Step as another stun breaker and condition clean. Of course, Thieves Guild as my elite, which helps me, basically survive outnumbered situations. Okay, let us jump into the match. This is on Forest of Nifhel, and to start off I am going to their close point. Main reason, I want to snipe their NPC if they decide to go for it. However, it doesn't seem like they are, and I come across this Guardian who, in some miraculous way, doesn't even see that I walk straight past him. This thief also doesn't see, and his ally neither. So I managed to neutralize this point rather quickly right after they cap it. Then I leave it because I know my ally can keep it contested for a while, and I want to steal their NPC. However, I make the mistake of stealing in too early and then relying on Pistol Whip to get the last hit. What I should have done is waited 1 or 2 more seconds and then hit the last hit with Steel's damage. Now, I pop my elite, and I quickly burst down this thief, which is also a glass cannon. That's why you see those huge numbers pop up. Glass cannon versus glass cannon is pretty much like whoever gets the other guy first in a lot of cases. However, thieves usually have a great counter spike mechanic with Infiltrator Strike, and you'll see that a few more times during this match. This Guardian doesn't decide to try and prevent me from damaging him, he just runs, so he's a free reign. Same with his thief. I don't think he really expected me to deal that much damage, but he took a full pistol whip, and basically you cannot survive that as a thief. Well, you can as a thief, just not a glass cannon thief. So we now have 2 points, we just got a few kills, and each side had 1 NPC, so that's very fair. We go to the henge because that has the most troubles. Again, infiltrators in, followed by a quickness pistol whip combo, and quickly drop those fragile targets before they can react. Quickness is really strong in builds that base around skills like Pistol Whip, 100 Blades. Those kind of skills are very deadly when sped up in animation time. Here's what you see. Here you see what I mean with being able to escape. Every time I engage, I make sure I still have a way out. So first time that was the Infiltrator Strike, now was the Hide in Shadows, and I still have an Infiltrator Strike, which I now use. So this thief actually did a very good engagement. However, he got feared right when he was about to pistol whip me. If he had hit me there, I wouldn't have an escape. Unless I use my utility, Shadow Step, which I use here now. You might think, why did that not interrupt him? Well, he had stability from his elite. However, he misses the spike because I Shadow Return back and I managed to spike him out, but they managed to kill me right when I was stomping. I could have probably healed there, but the stomp was basically the same timing. However, this thief is actually very low on HP, so I quickly finish him off and rally me and my fellow warrior. This engineer has no chance. He gets immobilized by myself and someone else, and just gets bursted down immediately. This has now turned into a pretty big team fight, but we got a few kills, so I decide to leave because I think we've won that fight well enough already, and I'm going to make myself useful somewhere else. So, Chieftain respawns, I pop my elite to take it down quickly. You can probably do it without it as well, but it would take more initiative and more time. And Thieves last enough to use here and then engage somewhere else as well. So, 3 quick pistol whips is enough, we still have the points, and this team fight is still going, but we've lost the other 2 points, which means that someone has to start splitting off, and I decide to do that myself here. You can teleport up here. This is not like the the ideal teleportation, but here is the one that works. I actually can't reproduce that easily anymore. I tried it after these matches. But ironically, this thief jumped into the middle of the point right when I jumped up. And if my first teleport would have worked, that thief would have seen me there and he probably wouldn't have engaged. So in some way, that little missed teleport actually got me a free kill. Here I was going to the mine, but I see their guardian on Savannir, and both of them are very low. So I run in for a pistol whip, hit the guardian with the stun, and then managed to take the kill off Savannir. So we just got both NPCs in a rather short time. That guardian is dead. I used my blind to make his AoE knockback miss and then stomp him. Here I tried to use my Shadow Step for distance, but I was standing on a rock, which means Shadow Step buffing doesn't work. And however, I can still use the return to get back to this fight because I saw my guardian being in trouble since he popped almost all of his big utilities there. So I come back, quickly assist, and now I use my teleports to get back to the point very quickly. This is the strength of a sword thief. You can basically infiltrate a strike somewhere, keep going with the engagement for about 15 seconds and still have a very strong return as long as you have 2 initiative to use it. So as a sword thief, unless you get caught out by a well-placed CC and a burst damage, you should be able to escape. Now here, I tried to replicate what I just did because I wanted to look around and see if I could get great map vision. However, the camera is a bit finicky there, so that was not really a good experiment. So what I decided to do, I just look at the dots on the map and go wherever the fight is. And this team fight is still going. So I pick my target, hit haste, pistol whip twice, and managed to kill. A thief with the same build as mine, or similar pistol whip builds, jumps on me, but I have a return ready, which means that his spike fails, and he wastes initiative and I don't. And with that, we actually won the fight. The match, and it's not really a one-sided match, even though it looks so. It's more that we got a lot of kills in a row, which gives a lot of points. But anyway, expect more Thief videos because I had a lot of great matches. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.